Okay, we are live. I'll be right back. I'm just going to set up my. Well, look at that. There's a new warning, and we will. I'll get to it in just a second. Tried to set a certain something up, couldn't. If anybody's actually watching right now, but they're about to be. Oh, this is. Dad, burn it. Hold on. I'll be back. Okay, I am here. So we have a severe weather situation right now. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and open this new window. We have a severe weather situation ongoing where we have observed 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Of course, it's not going to be up. All right. Yep, just cameras and we'll be good to go. All right, so right now we have a severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to be for. Actually, we have numerous severe thunderstorm warnings. We just got this new one that has been issued. This is going to be for just about the entirety of Montgomery County, the entirety of Preble County, the entirety of Union County, Indiana, not Franklin County, Indiana just yet, but it's coming. The entirety of Fayette County, Indiana, and the entirety of Wayne County, Indiana. Usually, when warnings are issued, including this one, they're issued in polygons. They usually don't involve entire counties. But when you have a widespread system like this, you may as well just do that because everybody's going to get it. Unfortunately, but I mean, it is just 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. But there was a tornado warning over in Jay County up north, which I wish I would have responded a lot quicker to. But we might actually have another rotation here. This is going to be up towards Fort Loramie. This is going to be near Lake Loramie, actually, I believe. Yeah. So that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on. Now, let me make sure I don't have any comments. Because, if I do, I want to be able to respond accordingly. But yeah, we might have a bit of rotation just to the south of Fort Loramie along Ohio Route 66. I'm looking at another monitor right now, or my phone, real quick, just so I can have multiple views of this storm at once. Okay, what you're hearing is my weather radio in here. Hold on, let me. Okay, so this is a severe thunderstorm watch. No surprise. We have a big line moving through with severe wind gusts. But like this potential rotation, there's actually multiple little zones here. One's by where the IGA is. One is a little bit more to the south, around around Redmond Road, just to the north of Russia, and actually to the immediate north of Houston, which is along Ohio Route 66. Again, in our whole area. If you're on I-75, if you're on I-70, if you're on 675, 71, whatever it is, I want you off of the highway. I need you at a gas station. I need you at a restaurant. And I am turning this off. Sorry. Okay. I want you off of the highway. Again, it's going to be tricky driving in this anyway. It's going to be a torrential downpour. What's the point? Just go to a gas station, go to a restaurant, go to a relative's house nearby, whatever you got to do. Now, in this situation, I think you're all right in a mobile home. If we see this get kicked up to 70, I'm going to go ahead and take that back. But we have this other potential rotation just to the north of Bradford along Versailles or Versailles Road. Versailles is Ohio, Versailles is Indiana. Yeah, things can get tricky around here, but really right now the worst of it is along Ohio Route 66, where we have like wind gusts getting close to 60 miles per hour. This could be a quick spin up tornado situation. These are not going to be the ones that you're going to be able to see very well. These are going to be kind of the ones that are hidden in rain. So I wouldn't recommend trying to get a peek. Again, if you're in this area, actually, you know what? If you're in a mobile home, especially to the south here ahead of time, you may want to get out of there. Just in case this type of thing that we're dealing with up here tries to really get its act together. I'm a bit worried about this Fort Loramie situation right here. It just passed right around Lake Loramie. I forgot what that restaurant's called by Lake Loramie, and I apologize for that. And I know that's a good landmark. I've been there before. I just forgot the daggone name, so forgive me. But we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. Again, no tornado warning just yet. And we could check the Wilmington radar and maybe we'll understand why there's no tornado warning. Yeah, it looks very weak. Well, no, look, right here. I mean, I think there might be a tornado warning soon. Just a heads up to everybody that lives up here. You may want to just start heading to your safe place now. Again, these are not going to be destructive, big, bad tornadoes. These would be quick, there 1 minute, gone the next, spin up tornadoes. I like to call them whack-a-mole tornadoes because it's like playing whack-a-mole warning for them, for the people at the National Weather Service in Wilmington or Indianapolis or Northern Indiana or Charleston or wherever you're listening from, whatever your National Weather Service is. Maybe you're watching from California, the one in Los Angeles, who knows. But these type of tornadoes are the ones that are kind of a nightmare to warn for because the second you warn for them, they've already touched down and lifted. So, again, they're still dangerous. They're just not going to level towns by any means. But you see these little um I will circle them for you. We have these rotations that are just showing up here. There's one here, one here, one here, one little one here. Maybe one up here, but that's going to be a question mark. That's probably about the worst question mark you've ever seen written, and I apologize about that. But in these kind of line setups, you can get these quick spin up there and gone tornadoes. Now we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get oh, dad burn it. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this radar software. I'm using Weatherfront right now, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just get rid of all that. But we are going to change this to our live view here. Just give me a minute and we'll be on it. Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. This is a perfect view of what I'm talking about. Um yeah, let's go ahead and change this to live view. Dad burn it. There we go. Never mind. We're good. Uh I wish I could get a hold on. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties here. Uh there we go. This is about the best we're gonna. No, not that one. Not that one. As you can see, just to the north of Sydney, they're getting torrential rain. This is exactly why any tornadoes that could be down, you won't see. Again, let me repeat that, you won't see. And what does that mean? That means don't be the Midwest slash Southern dad and try to go out and see it. I trust me. I'm doing you a favor right now. I'm doing myself a favor, except I'm not even gonna say that part because that might encourage y'all to do the wrong thing. Just because I'm stupid, don't mean you have to be. Okay, right here. See this? You could see. I think what happened is the shelf cloud, and that's basically the precursor to the big winds, just moved over the highway here, and they're in what storm chasers like to call the whale's mouth. I know, sounds scary, just means it's about to get windy. I wouldn't want you to be on the highway, especially because of that potential small, brief tornado threat. But this is what it looks like, and we're gonna keep this up. But I'm gonna go back to. Okay, how can I improve this? This is such a terrible view. I'm sorry, y'all. There we go. Well, no, not even. There you go. That's better. So right now we're just using the OGO cameras, but we're going to go ahead and go back to the radar here for just a good minute. Oh, yeah. See, this, I don't like what I'm seeing here. We're seeing a lot of potential little spinny bits here. We're going to go to the Wilmington radar. It's not as strong on here, but this radar shows winds closer to the ground. So I think National Weather Service Wilmington's probably on the verge of, are we going to issue a warning? Are we not going to issue a warning? They're kind of just on that, like, they, you get what I mean? They're on the verge of that. Now, again, we're going to go, let's go over what these warnings are warning for. So this is 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, not even 1 inch hail at this point, but this one's interesting. So we actually have observed 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, although right here it says radar indicated. Don't know what. So I don't know how it was observed. Maybe it's the fact that this radar here is showing it. Oh, let's go back to our camera real quick. Let's see if we can see anything on there. Actually, forgive me, that's not our camera. That is OGO camera. Or that is an OGO camera, which is, again, Ohio Department of Transportation. Here's another view. Yeah, it's looking kind of nasty in through here. I'm going to look out my window. So what I'm going to do is when this thing passes from where I am, I'm going to go on Instagram Live, and then I'm going to play my Instagram Live through here, if that makes any sense. I'll be right back. I'm just going to look out my window real quick. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to our. Okay, so we're now under a severe thunderstorm warning. I'm going to go and set this camera up. I'll be right back, I promise. Okay, finally got that figured out. Took way longer than it should have, and my apologies for that. Um, so we're gonna go over to. This is our little live camera. This is sad. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is so sad. But yeah, this is a little bit. The camera quality's awful. I'm so sorry. Okay, this is gonna have to do though. But we are now under a severe thunderstorm warning here where I am. Go ahead and go back to radar. Yeah, let's. I could definitely see more rotations happening. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. I am facing that towards the wrong direction. Maybe. But again, to our Greene County viewers, at this point, we're just going to say I know that the southeast portion of the county towards Bowersville and the center of Jamestown near Shawnee Hills and whatever is technically not in a severe thunderstorm warning, but you're going to be eventually. So you may as well just treat it like it now. And all you need to do is really be indoors and away from windows. If it gets worse and we need to do more stuff, I'll let you know then and there. But right now, what I'm going to do is fix the camera. Okay, and I have a solution. Because the storms are. Hold on. Let me get this set up. Okay, I'm back and I have a solution. Because the storms
Somebody
are. Hold
is
on.
right outside, and I don't want it to look like I'm spying on them. I'm spying on the storm, not my neighbors.
Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Somebody is right outside, and I don't want it to look like I'm spying on them. I'm spying on the storm, not my neighbors. Okay, can you keep walking? Alright, here we go. Alright. So, we can look at our,
Here we go.
this is actually a traffic camera.
Alright.
And as you can see, where it was at before, it was kind of,
So,
it was near Sydney. This camera's near Sydney. Now the rain's actually hitting now.
And as you can see, where it was at before, it was near Sydney. This camera's near Sydney. Now the rain's actually.
Now going back, there we go. We have a lot better of a view here. This is actually going to be facing the correct direction that we want this to be facing.
A lot better of a view here.
Yeah, that's about as good as we're going to get it. So, and again, if you are hearing me on my Facebook Live, go to the YouTube stream I have linked in my story. That's what this camera's for.
And again, if you are hearing me on my Facebook Live,
going back to
YouTube stream, I have
our radar,
my story.
we still have.
What this camera's for.
Actually, let's read some of these wind estimates because that's going to help us a lot. 70 miles per hour, y'all. Okay, we're going to go ahead and say anybody in mobile homes in Montgomery County, Greene County, as well as Clark and Miami County as well, especially the southern part. You need to be out of the mobile homes.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and say anybody in mobile homes in Montgomery County.
Yeah, you need to be out of the mobile homes right now. If any of my family's watching this, call Mamaw. Just let her know that.
Especially the southern part, you need to be out of the mobile homes.
If it, yeah, and you know what? Just go ahead.
Yeah,
she needs to go ahead and get out of there.
Right now, if any of my family's watching this, call Mamaw.
But again, we're seeing some kind of wicked winds. This is Wilmington's radar. Hold on. Let's get a better look closer to the ground. That was above the ground, so it's not going to be 70 at the surface. Maybe I need to take that back with the whole Mamaw got to get out of the mobile home. There might...
That was above, so
hold on. So this is interesting. There might be little spin-ups through the front part of this, which means if that moves towards here and it's still doing that, we might be able to catch one on my camera. Scary part is if we do catch one, guess where we're going to be catching it? Right here where I'm at. Which means if we see something, we're going to have to go to shelter. Or outside. I mean, what? Nope, didn't say nothing.
The scary part is if we do catch
again, don't
one,
be stupid like me.
Catching it right here where I'm at, which means if we see something, we gonna
now looking at Wilmington's radar, it's visible.
I mean, what? Nope,
oh, okay, this is a lot better. So yeah, you can see differing wind directions. The more red shades is is away from Wilmington, green shades is towards Wilmington. So we can go ahead, like away, towards, away,
the more red shades
away,
away from
towards,
green shades is towards Wilmington. So
very light rotation as of now. Could that pick up? Yes, it's possible. Is it likely? I'm not sure. But just be indoors and away from windows if you're in this. Again, actually, we have another round coming later on. Now, I don't know if my chasing buddies are going to be able to pick me up for that one. If not, I'll be right back here. And if so, then I'll just give you updates through the Instagram stories like I've been doing.
Actually, we have another round coming later on. Now, I don't know if my chasing buddies are going to be able to pick me up for that one.
But we're going to go ahead and look at the Dayton terminal radar. This up here is what's concerning me, and I wouldn't be surprised if a tornado warning was issued for this. This is just to the south of Sydney. I think that's actually around where a certain place is being built that we're not going to name. But right here along Middletown Hume Road near Ohio Route 29, Ohio Route 589, along 706, that general area, that's kind of where this rotation is.
Middletown Hume Road.
So this, yeah, we can actually illustrate this one. So our cooler colors are winds going towards the radar. Radar is where you see TDAY. Winds over here, going away.
Our cooler colors are
right here, we gotta watch. Also, this area here and along here, basically, oh, here, that was a horrible circle, so we're gonna redraw that right there, basically all down that line. Again, this is the type of tornadoes we typically deal with in the summertime. We don't usually get these big bad Xenia style or Memorial Day style or whatever you want to say. We don't. I probably shouldn't have even brought those days up. That's not what we're dealing with today. We're going to be dealing with, at least not right now, and I don't think we're going to be dealing with that later. I only say that because, you know, I know weather changes in an instant, but as of now, we're not expecting that.
At least not right now.
We're expecting, when it comes to tornadoes at all, just these little quick, wispy spin up, there 1 minute, gone the next. If not, then we're just dealing with some decently bad straight line winds.
Just these little quick, wispy spin up, there 1 minute.
Now, what I'm going to do now is we need to go check, and that's not good. Our camera is not working, Dad, burn it.
Now, what I'm going to do now is we need to go check, and that's not good. Our camera is not working, Dad, burn it.
Go to the YouTube live stream. Sorry. I got people watching that stream, so let's go back here.
Go
Okay,
to the YouTube live stream.
it's working. So not much
Sorry.
right here. Going back to
I got
the
people watching that stream.
yeah, we're
so
definitely
let's
seeing
go
some
back
downpours
here.
on the highway. This is along
Okay.
I-75.
It's working. So not much right here.
We're gonna reload this.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing some downpours on the highway. This is along I-75.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of a disappointment I'm not
this.
chasing today, but it's okay. Well, I don't know. I don't want to guess that right now. But yeah, all these cameras, you're just going to notice there's just torrential downpours. That's what we're dealing with right now.
I don't know.
Just all the way down the board.
But yeah, all these cameras, you're
now
just
looking down towards Fairborn.
That's what we're dealing
Oh yeah, this is about to come in.
Just all the way down the board.
Yeah, this random traffic camera here. I actually know exactly where that is. That's funny.
Oh yeah, this is about to come in.
Going up towards Enon. We're seeing again, and just another reminder as we have people clearly listening, this is going to be a line, which means we're not going to be dealing with big bad tornadoes. We're going to be dealing with damaging wind gusts and maybe some small brief tornadoes at worst. Maybe some hail to go with it.
A line, which means we're not going to be dealing with big bad.
Now we're going to go ahead and go back to the Wilmington radar. Yeah, I do think we're going to be dealing with some pretty intense winds here soon, actually, where I am, which I'm not going to share exactly where, but a lot of you already know, so it's not even really that. What am I hiding, right? But
winds here soon, actually, where I am, which I'm not going to share exactly where, but a lot of you already know. So
Brookville, Clayton, Phillipsburg area, Potsdam, West Milton, Laura, Ludlow Falls, Inglewood. Oh, there it is. Union,
Clayton,
Verona.
Area, Potsdam,
this whole area is dealing with some pretty bad winds. Actually, it's exactly where the one of the the EF4
this whole area is
Memorial Day tornado back on May 27, 2019 went through. Kind of that same area. Again, this is nothing like that. I'm just saying that it's going through that area.
The EF4.
Again, we still need to watch this up here. This area up here, basically from Christiansburg all the way up to Rosewood, especially towards St. Paris and towards the Graham School District. And that's going to be moving into Urbana.
This area up here, basically from Christiansburg all the way up to Rosewood.
We're going to go back to
St. Paris and towards the
wrong
Graham School
camera.
District.
Hold on.
Now that's going to be moving into Urbana. We're going to go back to wrong camera. Hold on.
That's weird. It's looking dark on the traffic cameras, but not the actual camera I have out here. And of course it goes out. There we go. Sorry. Whenever I'm off the tab, it's not working. So
the actual camera I have out here. And of course it goes out. There we go. Sorry. Whenever I'm off the tab, it's
going back to the Dayton terminal radar. Ooh, I don't like what I'm seeing here. These might be little spin ups right here. I'm not sure. I can't say that for sure, but it could be.
Going back to the Dayton terminal radar. Ooh, I don't like what I'm seeing.
Okay. It's not terrible.
Right here. I'm not sure. I can't say that for sure, but it could be. Okay. It's not terrible.
All right. Sorry, I was looking out the window to make sure that the camera quality was good. It is. But yeah, I'm continuing to watch this line of
All
storms
right.
moving through.
Sorry, I was looking out the window to make
Again,
sure that
the entire Dayton
camera
metro,
quality was good. It is.
basically, except maybe the far
Yeah,
southern
I'm
side.
continuing to watch this line of
The
storms
entire
moving
Springfield
through,
area, Dayton metro.
and the entire
We may
Dayton
as well just
metro,
say the entire Dayton metro because once it keeps
basically,
moving, it's
except
good.
maybe the
The
far
severe
southern
thunderstorm warnings are
side.
going to be extended.
The entire
So
Springfield
yeah, the
area,
entire
Dayton
Dayton
metro.
metro, the Springfield area,
We may as well
and
just say the
areas to the
entire
north
Dayton
as
metro
well
because
are
once it
dealing
keeps
with
moving,
severe
the
thunderstorms,
severe
severe wind
thunderstorm warnings are
gusts
going to be extended.
of 60 miles per hour,
So
maybe
yeah, the
some
entire
small
Dayton
hail, not
metro,
large
the
hail at this
Springfield
point.
area, and
If
areas
it's
to the
large
north as
hail,
well
which
are
is
dealing
considered
with
1 inch in
severe
diameter or greater,
thunderstorms,
you'll
severe wind
notice
gusts
that on
of
its own
60
right can
miles
issue
per
a severe
hour, and
thunderstorm warning, and you would
small
see
hail,
that
not large
on the
hail
warning
at this
tag.
point.
We're not quite
If
at
it's
an inch
large
yet.
hail,
We're
which
we're
is
getting
considered
there,
one
but we're
inch in
not quite
diameter or
there yet.
greater, you'll notice that on its own right
Now
can
on the
issue a severe
Wilmington
thunderstorm
radar,
warning,
the
and you would see that
the
on the warning
winds
tag.
look real
We're
scary,
not quite at an
seeing it
inch
like
yet. We're
75 miles
getting
per
there, but
hour.
we're not quite there
Now,
yet.
again, I don't think that's what it's going to be at the surface
Now, on the
yet.
Wilmington radar,
Maybe later, maybe
the
soon.
winds look real scary, seeing
This
it's
is what
like
it looks like
75
on
miles
Dayton
per hour.
Terminal. So
Now,
that's
again,
the
I
winds
don't think
up.
that's what it's going to be at the surface
But
yet.
I'm also noticing some
Maybe
radar glitches. So
later,
this one
maybe
might be the
soon.
more accurate one.
This is what it looks like on Dayton Terminal.
And
So
the air
that's the winds
conditioning
up.
not reaching up to this room is starting to
But
hit
I'm
me.
also noticing some radar glitches. So this one might be the more accurate one.
That's too bad for me.
And the air conditioning not reaching up to this room is starting to hit me.
Oh my gosh, I never went back to the radar mode. I'm so sorry, y'all. I just
That's
screwed
too
up.
bad for me.
But yeah, looking at the camera,
Oh my gosh, I
you can
never
see
went
some
back to the
stuff might be
radar mode.
starting to
I'm
move
so
in, but
sorry,
we're
y'all.
not
I
going to be
just
seeing
screwed
much
up.
yet. We still got some time to
But
go
yeah,
before the
looking
storms
at the
get here.
camera, you can see some stuff
And I'm
might be
more worried
starting to
about
move in, but we're not going to be
up
seeing
here
much yet.
towards
We still got some
Mercer,
time to
or
go before
not Mercer.
the storms get
It's
here.
done past Mercer County, but towards
And I'm more worried
Champaign
about
County
up
and
here
northern Clark
towards
County. That's where I'm
Mercer,
noticing some
or
differing wind
not
directions,
Mercer. It's done.
even all
It's
the way
done
down
past
to the
Mercer
Dayton
County,
area.
but towards Champaign County and northern Clark County. That's where I'm noticing some differing wind directions, and even all the way down to the Dayton area.
Now we're going to go back to our camera mode. We're going to be looking at traffic cameras again. So this is towards downtown Dayton. This is on
Now
75
we're going to
near
go
Old
back
North, and
to
we're
our
going to be
camera
looking around
mode.
Old North real
We're going to be
quick.
looking at traffic cameras
We're seeing
again.
some
So this is
darkening
towards
skies. Really what
downtown
I'm
Dayton. This
looking
is
for is
on
a
75
shelf
near
cloud,
Old
a
North.
good
And we're going to be
defining
looking around
shelf
Old
cloud.
North real quick. We're seeing some darkening
I
skies.
can't
Really
see
what
that
I'm
right
looking for
now,
is
but I know
a
it's on the
shelf
way.
cloud. A good
Ooh, right here,
defining
look at
shelf
that.
cloud.
Yeah, that's a bit nasty. I mean, it's not the worst
I
thing ever,
can't
but it's a
see
bit
that right
nasty.
now, but I know it's on the way.
Let's see, what's our
Ooh,
camera
right
in
here, look
Moraine
at
looking
that.
like? You could see, yeah, there's something
Yeah,
right
that's a
here. I
bit
think the
nasty. I
shelf
mean, it's
cloud just
not the
moved
worst thing
over.
ever, but it's a
Yeah,
bit
so
nasty.
this is a perfect view right here. This is actually by the
Let's see, what's our camera in
treatment plant on the
Moraine
south
looking
side of
like? You
Dayton.
can
You know, when
see,
you
yeah,
drive
there's
down
something right
75 and it
there.
starts
Perfect. The
stinking
shelf
real
cloud
bad
just moved
right
over.
before
Yeah,
or
so
right after you
this is a
pass
perfect
Carillon
view right here.
Park.
This is actually
Actually,
by
yeah,
the
this is just to the south of Carillon
treatment
Park and
plant
just
on
to
the
the
south
south of the
side of
river.
Dayton. You know, when you drive down
This right
75 and it
here,
starts stinking real
you
bad
can
right
see
before or right after you pass
where
Carillon
the
Park. Actually, yeah,
shelf
this is
cloud has
just to the
moved
south of
through. I
Carillon
don't know
Park
if
and
this
just
is
to the
on the
south of
front
the
side or the
river.
back side. I think
This
it's the
right
back
here,
side because I
you
believe
can
this is
see
looking south. I
where
believe this
the
is facing south,
shelf
yeah.
cloud has moved
Because
through.
otherwise we'd
I
be
don't know if
seeing the
this is on
Dayton
the front side or the
skyline.
back side. I
So this
think
is
it's the
facing
back
south, so I
side because
think
I
this
believe
done
this
moved
is
through.
looking south. I believe this is
But yeah,
facing
so
south. Yeah,
Carillon Park
because otherwise
right
we'd be
here,
seeing
camera
the
right here. There you
skyline.
go.
So this is
It's
facing
just to the
south. So I
south of
think
Carillon
this
Park.
done moved through.
Looking more into
But
Moraine,
yeah,
you can
so
see that
Carillon Park,
shelf
right
cloud
here,
is
camera
starting to
right
move
here,
more
right here.
in.
This is just to the south of Carillon Park.
Okay, just making sure that we're on the
Looking more
camera
into
mode.
Moraine, you can see
Down
that
towards
shelf
West
cloud is
Carrollton,
starting to move more in.
less visible. The more south you go, the
Okay,
less
just
visible it's
making
going to
sure
end up being.
that we're on the camera
Maybe
mode.
I'm wrong. Oh,
Down
yeah, look,
towards West
right here.
Carrollton,
So this is
less visible.
along
The more
Miamisburg
south you go, the
Centerville
less visible
Road.
it's going to end
Yeah,
up
this is in
being.
Miamisburg. Basically on the line of Miamisburg
Maybe
and
I'm wrong.
Centerville,
Oh, yeah, look.
right where
Right here.
675 and 75 come
So this
together.
is
We're going to go look a
along
little more
Miamisburg
north. This is
Centerville
towards
Road.
Riverside.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
actually right near
Miamisburg. Basically
Stebbins High
along
School.
Miamisburg and
This is
Centerville,
Stebbins High School right here. You can
right
see
where
the shelf cloud
675 and
right
75 come
there.
together.
And we're going to
We're going
go
to
ahead
go
and go
look a
back
little
to
more
my
north. This is
camera
towards
here.
Riverside. This is actually right near Stebbins High School. This is Stebbins High
I
School
mean,
right here. You can see
again,
the
not
shelf
here
cloud
yet,
right
but
there.
we are
And we're going
facing
to
the
go ahead
right
and go back
direction to
to
be
my
able to
camera
see
here.
this.
I mean, again, not here yet, but we are facing the right direction to be able to see.
This is a camera near Wright State. You can see the storm starting to move in here. So yeah, that's our views of the storm that's currently going on. We're going to go back
This
to
is
our
a camera
radar
near
mode
Wright
just to
State. You can see the storm
get a
starting to move in
refresher of
here.
this.
So
Okay,
yeah,
the
that's
winds
our
are
views of the
definitely getting
storm
worse. I'm
that's
not
currently
liking
going
what I'm
on.
seeing here.
We're going to go back to our radar
Yeah,
mode
this is on the
to
Wilmington radar. We are
get a
getting
refresher
readings
of
of
this.
into the
Okay, the
70s.
winds are definitely getting
77
worse.
miles
I'm
per
not
hour. Again,
liking
these
what I'm
are,
seeing here.
yeah, okay. If we're in a
Yeah, this
mobile
is
home,
on
we
the
need to be out
Wilmington
of there. I
radar.
know
We
there's
are
a mobile home
getting
park in
readings
Riverside.
of
You need to get out
into
of
the
there. There's mobile
70s.
homes in
Yeah,
Fairborn,
77
really all
miles
in the
per hour.
country
Again, these
areas of
are.
Greene County. Let's go ahead and be out of
Yeah,
there right
that.
now.
Okay, if we're in a mobile home, we need
Go
to be
down
out
the
of there. I know
street
there's mobile home
to
parks in
maybe the
Riverside. We need
office
to get
building
out of
at the
there. There's
mobile home
mobile homes in
park. Most
Fairborn.
mobile homes
And
around
really all in the country
this
areas
area
of
are
Greene
at
County.
parks.
Let's
If
go
you're
ahead and
not at
be
a
out
park,
of
go to
there
like a
right
local
now.
fire station and wait this
Go
thing out
down
and
the
you'll be
street
fine.
to maybe the office building at the
But
mobile
yeah,
home
look, this is a
park.
reading of
Those mobile
79
homes
miles per
around
hour. Now, again,
this area are at
this
parks. If you're
is
not at a park,
a
go to
little
like a
bit
local
elevated,
fire
so it
station and
might
wait
be
this thing out,
lower.
and you'll be fine.
But I just don't want to take the
But
risk.
yeah, look, this
So
is
we're
a
going to
reading
go
of
back
79
over
miles per hour.
here
Now,
to the
again,
camera view.
this is a little bit
Um,
elevated, so it might be lower.
let's.
But I just don't want to take the risk.
Oh,
So we're going to go
yeah, it's
back
about to get
over
nasty
here
out
to
here.
the camera view.
Okay, we're going to go back to the radar mode real quick. And I want to get,
yeah, it's about to get nasty.
yeah, right here. So, right where 75 and 70 come together just about
Okay,
is
we're gonna go
probably
back
about
to
the
the
best
radar
camera
mode
view
real
we're going to
quick.
get of
And
this. And again, let's get a reading here. 79 miles per hour. Again, it's probably a little bit lower than that, but we don't want to take the risk. Be in your safe place. So we're going to go ahead and say be in the tornado safe place. So that's going to be in a site-built structure that's not a mobile home or a car, and you don't want to be under a bridge or overpass if you're on the highway. If you're on the highway, just pull over, get off an exit, and get to a building. You'll be just fine.
In a site-built structure that's not a mobile home or a
But
car, and you don't want to be under a bridge or overpass if you're on the highway.
you need to go as low as you can go and as center as you can go. So in a site-built structure, you go to the if you have an underground shelter or a basement, go ahead and go there. If not, don't panic. You'll definitely be fine for this situation. But you go as low as you can go and as central as you can go. And again, a lot of people will say, "Oh, bathroom or closet," which a lot of times those are the interior rooms and the center rooms. But you got to make sure it's center before anything. Just go as middle in the structure as you can. If it's in the house, go to the middle of your house. Might be a stairway. Who knows? I don't know your house. You do.
Make sure it's center before anything. Just go as middle in the structure as you can. If it's in the house, go to the middle.
But it's raining cats, dogs, and horses out there.
I don't know your house. You do.
So we need everybody to be indoors, away from windows.
But it's
preferably in a tornado-safe place. If in case that reading of nearly like 1 mile per hour off from being 80 mile per hour is correct. So if we're assuming that's correct, we need to be in a safe place. We need to be there right now.
Of nearly like 1 mile per hour off from being 80 mile per hour is correct.
Yet I'm looking at more of these.
Assuming that's correct, we need to be in a safe place. We need to be there right now.
Traffic cameras.
Again, I'm looking at more of these
because usually you can get a really gnarly squall
tracking
line or
cameras.
shelf cloud. This is a line. Okay, so
Because
there we go. This is a
usually you can get a
really
really
good view.
gnarly squall line or shelf cloud.
So this is the storm coming in right
Okay,
here.
so
This is the squall line, I believe. And this is the
there we go. This is a
precipitation,
really
likely
good view.
mostly rain, but maybe some hail in there as
So this is
well.
the storm coming in
This
right
is,
here.
and this is, I believe, looking
This is the
north.
squall line.
Oh no,
And
that's
this is
looking
the
west. Okay,
precipitation, likely mostly rain, but maybe some hail in there as well.
that is looking
This
west.
is
Actually, we're going to keep it on this
Mississippi
camera.
looking north.
Let's check
Oh
mine
no,
just to
that's
make
looking
sure.
west.
Okay,
Okay,
can't see anything yet, but we're going to keep it on this camera. I'm going to look at the radar,
that
but
is looking west.
you're going
Actually,
to
we're
be
gonna
able to
keep
see
it
this
on this
camera.
Let's check mine
Hold
just
on.
to make sure. Okay, can't see anything yet, but we're gonna keep it on this camera. I'm gonna look at the radar, but you're gonna be able to see this camera.
All right.
Hold on.
Sorry, I had to get a drink. Running out of talking. Yeah, but the worst of the winds right now are basically over
Alright.
North Dayton, near
Sorry, I
Old
had to get
North
a
Dayton
drink.
by Dayton Children's. Again, Dayton Children's has
Running out
severe
of
weather plans. They're fine.
talking.
It's approaching Stebbins High School,
Yeah, but the worst of the winds right
near
now are
Vandalia,
basically
near
over North Dayton, near
675.
Old
That,
North Dayton by
or
Dayton
not
Children's. Again, Dayton Children's
675.
has
I mean,
severe weather plans
675 is
as
going to
well.
be dealing with
It's
significant
approaching
winds soon,
Stebbins High
so may
School.
as well be.
Near Vandalia, near 675.
Scene 75 is where I'm talking about. And believe it or not, that place has been hit by an EF2 tornado back on May 27, 2019. Some useless information that helps nobody. So we're going to move on from that. But
Scene 75 is where I'm talking about.
yeah, Scene 75, Old North Dayton, near where the North Dayton housing, public housing used to be, where it's a park now.
Yeah, Scene 75.
Dayton Children's, Scene 75, that general area, that's where this is. And here's the thing, I have this on the TV downstairs. The stream is delayed, so it may already be in your area if you're in, like, Riverside hearing this. So, just a heads up, the stream's a bit delayed.
So it may
I can't really
already
help
be
that.
in your area if you're in, like, Riverside hearing this. So
It's
just
about to
a
get
heads
nasty,
up.
I already know it.
The stream's a bit delayed, and I can't really help that.
Oh my goodness, hold on, we're gonna go.
It's about to get nasty, I already know it.
This is our view from here.
Oh
I'm
my
hearing
goodness.
it.
Hold on, we're gonna go.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it on this camera now.
This is our view from here. I'm hearing it. Yeah, we're gonna keep it on this camera now.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to be right back. Ooh. Okay, hold on. I'm going to be right back. Noticing some movement here. Oh man, this is moving fast. That might be rotation. We might have rotation on this. Yeah, look at that. Okay. This just took a turn. Yeah, so y'all on my Facebook Live, let people in the YouTube chat know that this thing's hitting now. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that... Here it comes, all right. Time to go. All right. I'm back in here. I don't know if you can hear me. Do not take my voice as panicking. I'm only raising my voice so you can hear me. Everything
All
is
right.
fine.
I'm back in here. I don't know if you can hear
But it's
me.
a bit windy. Very windy.
Do not take
Oh,
my voice as panicking.
okay,
I'm
well,
only raising my voice so you can hear
everything's
me.
not fine
Everything is
because
fine.
part of my window's starting to fall
But it's a
off.
bit
Dad, burn
windy.
it.
Very windy. Oh, okay,
Oh, wow.
well,
Okay.
everything is not fine because part of my window's starting to fall off. Dad, burn it.
All right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
To make sure, okay.
All right. To make sure, okay.
Oh, wow, power's starting to flicker. Power's starting to flicker here. Luckily, my laptop battery's at 94%, so we will be okay.
Oh, wow, power's starting to flicker. Power's
But yeah,
starting to flicker here. Luckily, my
again,
laptop
severe
battery's
thunderstorm
at
warning for the
94%.
Dayton region, just the whole Dayton region at this point. I'm a bit
okay.
soaked right now because I went outside, like you
Yeah,
shouldn't do.
Again, severe
Oh my
thunderstorm
gosh.
warning for the Dayton region, just the whole Dayton region at this point. I'm a bit soaked right now because I've been outside, like you shouldn't do. Oh my gosh!
Lord have mercy. Oh, that's updraft winds.
Lord have mercy.
Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back again.
Oh, that's updraft winds. Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back again. Oh my gosh. Pepper, you need to stay inside. No. No. No.
All right. So again, yeah, the storm just passed over.
All right.
So what you're seeing is the back end of the shelf cloud, but what's concerning me is what you're seeing on the left hand of your screen. So you're seeing that precipitation moving through. But it had a weird movement, like it was moving up. Now again, that's no guarantee that we had a rotation. And I'm not saying that we did, but... Well, now that I'm saying that, we clearly had one north of here. And there goes a power outage, possibly. Well, not the power yet. Okay, so we might have a tornado. We might be able to see that from here. So we're going to go back to the camera mode right now. So that our camera right now is looking... Actually, that is to the direct east. Is this to the direct east? I'm basically doxing myself right now. It's to the northeast, and that view is to the southeast. It's in the precipitation. So I'm going to go move the camera a little bit more. Actually, I might be going right back outside. So, actually, I might be going right back outside. So, okay, so the situation we're dealing with, we might have a rain wrapped tornado just to the northeast of me. Maybe. I don't know. It's showing rotation on the
Okay,
low level
so the
radar.
situation we're dealing with, we might have a rain-wrapped tornado just to the northeast of me. Maybe. I don't know. It's showing rotation on the low level radar.
So the situation we're dealing with.
It's fast mover too. Man, we have, sorry for the silence, but we have, and why is that on the, daggone it, that's on a radar mode.
All right. Oh, that's why. Because the video's glitching out. Well, I think the worst is past us here. Okay, this is actually moving south. So let's make sure we don't have any tornado warnings here. And we don't, but we do have some circulations, and I wouldn't be surprised if they confirmed smaller end, lower end, not big deal type tornadoes. Again, you don't want to overwarn for them, because here's the thing, that can cause, not power keeps flickering, but that can cause fatigue. That can cause a warning fatigue. And you really want to keep the warnings for, like, the ones where you really need to be in that safe place big time, you know. That's why you may not always get a tornado warning for these little squall line type tornadoes. I'll be right back. Alright, so we're gonna go back to our actually I'm gonna keep it on here for now. Yep.
Do not
So
take my
okay, we're
voice as
still on
panicking.
live
I'm
view. I
only
don't know
raising my
why it's
voice so
not
you can hear me. Everything is
keep
fine.
forgetting to change it back, I guess. So
But it's a bit windy.
this is when the winds are getting
Very windy.
really
Oh,
intense. Again, this
okay,
is
well,
not current,
everything is
but yeah,
not
you can
fine
see like
because
leaves and stuff just
part of my
flying
window's
away,
starting to
thinking they
fall
some
off.
airplanes
Dad
or
burn it.
something. We're gonna zoom this out.
Oh,
Sorry, I
wow.
know it doesn't look as professional,
Okay.
whatever, but I need to be able to
Battery's
maneuver
at
this, you know?
94%,
And this is when it's
so we
really,
will be okay. But yeah,
let's see.
again, severe thunderstorm warning for the Dayton region, just the whole Dayton region at this point. I'm a bit.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, y'all. I was playing the audio of that. I didn't even know the audio was playing on there. Apologies. Yeah, again, this is when it's starting to really, the winds are just kind of whipping. And then out here is when I'm trying to get that precip area that's kind of when I was sort of facing the camera towards what could have been some light or some decent rotation, kind of. And then this is that area moving on. So there you go. There's my storm. Let's. It's kind of more of a time lapse here as the storm moved in. Again, we got to make this quick because we still got a severe thunderstorm warning and we still got to go over that. Um, okay, we can go ahead and skim through this. Ooh, hold on. See, my lights keep flickering. I don't know. It may not actually be the power. It may just be my light in here that's trying to go out. Look at, okay, this is also time lapse, but it looked like a time lapse the way it was actually moving. And there's my dirty couch. Wish I didn't show that on a live stream, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. I've had to sleep down there because the air conditioning doesn't reach up here, and I have to sleep in cold. So this might be a bit of rotation, and the rotation might be more in that rain that you see on the right side. Or it may not be rotation or like true rotation at all. Again, it's a squall line, it's hard to tell, you can't really tell with that. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go back. Nope, not here. I think there's gonna be a tornado warning soon. Oh, there is. Okay, tornado warning. We have a tornado warning for parts of Clark County, more specifically the north and east side of Clark County. There's multiple little rotations in this. Um, parts of actually a good part of Madison County and the southeastern side of Champaign County. So this is a tornado warning. We're going to go over who is in and who is out. Hold on. What I'm going to go ahead and do. Or who is in and who is. Sorry about that. So we have a new tornado warning. This is going, really, the rotation is just about past Champaign County. So again, we have two areas of rotation. One that's just to the south of South Vienna, kind of just in the middle of farmland right now, but there's still people that live there, so that's not a good thing. I hear a lot of people be like, oh, it's in farmland, so that's good. It's not in, which I guess because it's not in as populated area, but there's still people being affected. I don't know. That's always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Um, right now I'm trying to copy the text of the warning and put that on my weather Instagram story for anybody who's not able to put on the stream because I don't want to leave them out. There we go, right there, and we're done. All right. So, again, we're going to go over who is in and who is out of this tornado warning. So, Urbana, if you're on the far south eastern side, yes, you do need to go ahead and get to that safe place. If you're in the center of Urbana, you're good. You don't have to worry about this. This is out the way. Um Again, no need to panic. You can hear it in my voice. Actually, they cut back the tornado warning. But let's go over who is in and who is out. Mechanicsburg, we're going to go ahead and say be in your safe place for about 10 more minutes and you'll be fine. Um, there's another little circulation just to the south of the main one here. That's just to the south of South Vienna. I'd keep an eye on that. So if you're to the south of South Vienna, be in a safe place for a few minutes. London, you are involved in this. If you are in London, I don't know if the schools have started yet. If you're at one of the schools, it is absolutely time to do that tornado safety plan. Choctaw Lake, absolutely, you are involved in this. Summerford, you are also involved. Again, South Vienna in its own right. Tradersville, um, Lafayette, Chrisman, barely, but you are in this. Lily Chapel, West Jeff, you're in this. Gillivan, Plumwood, Rosedale, if you're just south of Rosedale, yes. Immediate Rosedale, no. But I'd still be inside because with this line of storms, you can have quick spin ups that are so quick the radar don't even detect them. So I would be inside. Newport, you're also in this. Not to be confused with Newport, Kentucky. Newport, Kentucky, you are in no danger. This is Newport, Ohio, to the south of London in Madison County. And really, the worst of this rotation is going directly over Choctaw Lake right now. So anybody in Choctaw Lake, you absolutely need to be in that safe place. Again, out of mobile homes. If you're in a mobile home, go to the nearest public building you can get to. I actually am going to take a look on I'm going to take a look here. I think there might actually be mobile homes around here, which scares me a little bit. No, actually, no, not really. I think there's some mobile homes through here, but there's a lot of well-built homes. So really, if you live in a mobile home, again, near Choctaw Lake, near the lodge, near the Lakeside Pizza, near the park, then you really just want to go ahead and go to a neighbor's house. Maybe go to Lakeside Pizza. After you're done in your safe place, get you a slice. How about that? But go to a safe place. Make sure you're not in a mobile home. If you're in a well built structure or home, then you go as low as you can go and you go as center as you can go. Now, I'm judging by the fact it's near a lake that the water table is a bit too high to have basements. Again, no need to worry. You just go as low as you can go, ground level, and you go to the center room. You go as center as you can go, as middle as you can go. Don't matter what room that is. It could be a bathroom. It could be a closet. It could be, it could be that. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a bedroom or a stairway. So I don't want to say a certain room. Just go as low as you can go and as center as you can go. If you're driving, you need to be off of the road. You need to be at a gas station, a restaurant, something like that. Again, if you are on Ohio Route 38, and it's really getting close. Basically, I would go as far to say from about uh, Finley Guy Road, I would say. That's a good roar of thunder right there. Um, all the way down to Midway. I would be off of that road. From 70 in South Vienna to the Columbus Metro, stay off of there. Again, if you're getting towards South Vienna, you need to just go to a gas station, just wait it out, wait for this thing to pass, and then you can go back to whatever business you was on. If you are on Ohio Route 56 between Mount Sterling, because this thing's going to just be moving more southeast, all the way up to about Mechanicsburg, you need to be off of that road again on Highway 42 between South Charleston and West Jeff. Basically, from South Charleston and on, you need to be off of that road. If you're on 40, approaching West Jeff all the way to South Vienna, you need to be off of 40. Again, gas station, convenience store, you'll be fine. But I'm noticing there is a lot of little rotating bits, and the Columbus terminal radar's down right when you don't need it to be. Sorry about that, y'all. We would have gotten a better look as this is approaching the Columbus Metro. Again, it's in Madison County now. It is almost exclusively a Madison County threat at this point. But yeah, I mean, looking at our rotation, actually, oh my goodness, I'm missing out. Hold on. We're going back to, yeah, let's get off of here. Let's go. So right now, what I'm on, all right, noticing the traffic jam. That's not suspicious at all. There we go. Perfect view. Okay, so our tornado, let's go right here. Oh no, dad burn it. There we go. There we go. Now you can see it. So look right below where it says view. That's rain that you're seeing, but that's about where that tornado would be. It's going to be covered in rain. That's what I'm trying to show you here. You're not going to be able to see this again. All these cars on the highway, shame, shame. Okay, that's disrespectful. But point being, get off the highway and do not go under a bridge or overpass. If you've ever driven next to an 18-wheeler, semi, whatever you want to call it, you notice it either pushes you away or pulls you in. That is the wind tunnel effect. Imagine that times a lot more. That's what a tornado is going to do. So do not be under these bridges or overpasses. It also blocks traffic and keeps other people from being able to get to a safe place. Just get off the nearest exit, go to a building, and you'll be just fine. All right? But again, dad burn it. Let me reload this. Oh no. I just shot myself in the leg with that. There we go. All right, we're back to our regular view now. That's Washington Courthouse. We're not looking at Washington Courthouse. We're looking at London. Yeah, and again, the rotation just passed to the south of where these cameras are. As you can see, that rain's coming down. Again, you will probably not be able to tell the difference between this and the tornado. You might just be thinking it's a big wind gust, and then your car gets turned over. Not trying to be scary like that, but that's kind of how scary things can get. It can happen fast. So I just want to make sure you're off of the roads right now. We're going to go back to radar mode for here for just a minute. They have not extended the tornado warning yet. But just a heads up for everybody in Franklin County, Ohio, not Indiana, not Brookville, Indiana, not Brookville Lake, okay? I'm talking Ohio, the Columbus Metro, more specifically towards Darbydale, um, towards Georgesville, towards the Battelle Darby Creek Metro Park. Anybody who lives towards there, you're probably going to be under a tornado warning soon if this doesn't weaken. So at this point, if you live in a mobile home around there, let's get out of there now. Let's go down the street. Let's go to that public structure that I was talking about. Let's go to that convenience store, that restaurant, or maybe a relative's house or wherever you can get to. Let's go there now. If you're in a regular house, a safer structure, let's get the helmets ready. Let's get the hard sole shoes on. Let's get our tennis shoes slash gym shoes slash sneakers. Everybody calls it something different. I don't know what to call it. You get the point though. Or boots if you have that. It's kind of out in the country just slightly. So you may be a country boy out there. You got some boots. Go ahead, put it on. Get a helmet, bicycle helmet, motorcycle helmet, construction helmet, hard hat. Get that ready to go, and then have it ready to go so when this tornado warning is issued, you can just go to that safe place like that, and you'll be good. Let me make sure. Okay. But we also have another rotation up here towards Plain City, and it's kind of concerning me. It's just to the direct south of Plain City along Highway 7 or Plain City, Georgesville Road. And it's going to be heading into Hilliard and Dublin here soon. So just a heads up when it comes to that, we could be dealing with another tornado warning for the Columbus Metro. And I can almost guarantee Benicio would be ticked off. That's just a friend that lives in the Columbus Metro. That's a weather guy like me. And he's might be missing this. Feel bad. Alright, hold on. But yeah, so we have let's go back to the rotation we currently have. That's currently just to the direct east of London. Basically, it's along Spring Valley Road, along Ohio Route 665, heading to the southeast towards London Lockbourne Road, also Ohio Route 665. It's actually going to be, looks to be heading almost directly towards Darbydale. We can actually get a little bit of a replay on this. I think it's going to be a really close call to Darbydale. So if you're in Darbydale right now, um, low end tornado threat is already starting to take place. I would go ahead and get to a safe place. If not Darbydale, it's going to be along I-71. So if you're on I-71, I'm going to go ahead and say from the Columbus Metro all the way down to Jeffersonville, not West Jeff, but Jeffersonville. Although West Jeff should be in a safe place right now as you're actually in a tornado warning polygon. But if you are between Jeffersonville and the Columbus Metro on Interstate 71, I would get off of there now. That gives you plenty of time to get settled, get in a gas station, a restaurant, and wait this thing out. And once it's done, then you can get right back to what you were doing. But we do have more storms coming in this afternoon. I don't know if my storm chasing buddies are going to be able to pick me up. So if not, I'll probably be right back to here. But again, a tornado warning for Madison County, and we might get another tornado warning here for Franklin County. But we do have to remain on here as we do have we also have a severe thunderstorm warning for Franklin County, but that's a given. I mean, surprise of the century, right? But yeah. I also want people in Hyattsville and McKendree to be in your safe place, or to at least get ready because this thing's coming, which is down here. But again, our tornado warning is London, you're almost in an all clear. I would go ahead and say Choctaw Lake and Plumwood, basically all clear for you. Actually, I think they just let the tornado warning drop. I'm going to go ahead and wait before I say that, though. But I can go ahead and say, okay, hold on. They just updated this. And there we go. So our tornado warning is now over. I think we're going to continue watching this as it moves through the Columbus metro, but it is not gone above 60 miles per hour on the warning side. And I was kind of expecting it to possibly do that, and that's kind of why I was live. But once it moves through the Columbus metro, I think we're going to call it quits on the live stream, and I'm going to get ready for the afternoon round. But we're going to go ahead. I think we need to go back to the traffic cameras to go ahead and take a look at the Columbus metro. We're going to reload this. Again, I know this doesn't look professional, but this is the better way to show it for the both of us. Um, this is a good view right here, actually. So this is our line of storms moving in. This is the shelf cloud. I don't know if y'all can see my mouse moving. It is the upper right photo, the upper right camera view, if it's even, yeah, okay, you can see it, good. But it's that upper right. You could see that is the shelf cloud. That's the winds are going to pack a punch behind that. And that is what is currently moving into the Columbus metro. This is going to be near like Hilliard, Dublin area. Again, I don't think our tornado threat is zero, so keep that in mind. I really wouldn't be on these highways if I were you. I would be off of there because this is a very hazardous situation. But yeah, make sure you are ready in case a new tornado warning is to be issued. And I'm kind of anticipating it. I am kind of anticipating it. I don't know, but I would be ready. Um, yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, this is starting to move in now. We're gonna go back to radar just real quick. I'm actually gonna look out my window real quick, just see what it looked like. All right. Now let me check the chat. Okay, nobody's said anything on the chat. Watch me have like zero views. I know our tornado warning is still showing up here, but it has now expired. It is an all clear. Everybody in London, Choctaw Lake, Plumwood, West Jeff, etc., you're free to get out of your shelters. It is all clear. You're good. Everything's good. Everything's Gucci, okay? Now, I'm a little more worried about up here in the Columbus metro, especially the north side of Columbus towards Upper Arlington, Hilliard, Dublin, Northwest Columbus, Worthington, Riverly, Minerva Park, Clinton, Linden, Easton, Gahanna, East Columbus, even all the way down towards Whitehall and Bexley. But I'm really concerned right near Dublin. We actually have a camera that can see everything that we are concerned about. And oh, there we go. With this camera, the line done hit it. Okay, but we're going to go up here to Dublin right here. So this is the camera that's about to be hit by that potentially rotating part of the storm, or not potentially, it is rotating, but the question is how strong. This is looking directly towards it. So this is looking towards the rotation, the bottom two frames. This is looking where this thing's going to be at. Again, not the strongest rotation. We actually have a. Is there a new tornado warning? Is it local? No, that's for Rock Island, Illinois. Oh, come on. The other round already started. It's in Illinois. I ain't gonna get no sleep today. But it already looks less tornadic, so that's some good news. But yeah, you can see there's definitely backed up traffic, which worries me. We're gonna go back here, or sorry, I'm looking at the radar on my phone as I'm looking at this camera. But now, yeah, that rain's starting to fall now. I'm a little bit worried about Dublin. Below that, what I think is happening, I think a bow segment is starting to show up. And I'm going to show that what that is here in a minute. But right now, I want to go ahead and make sure we can optimize all of our views of this just in case the top part of this is trying to produce a tornado. Just in case. Again, just in case. Not that it's going to be something crazy. There's no tornado warning now. There's also a rotation to the south of Darbydale. Again, that's what sparked the tornado warning that we did have. That is since expired, but again, it's still a good idea to just keep an eye out. And what we might do, actually, I got a good idea. Darbydale, we are going down to you. Or maybe not. Dad burn it. Lake Darby Estates. Hold on. So it's to the south of Georgesville. Yeah, we wait. Oh, this might be it. This might be our view right here. So this is looking to the southwest. This would be our best look at that rotation. Again, we're going to flip through these cameras to see if we can spot any rotation. Again, I just because if there is, I want to be able to see it so I can show y'all so y'all can understand what we're dealing with here. Also, if you are at the Ohio State University, you're about to be dealing with severe wind gusts here soon, a near 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So just a heads up, if you are at the Ohio State University, you're probably already dealing with it right now. But again, this is hitting right near there in Grandview Heights and Upper Arlington. But what you're dealing with is strictly straight line winds. The potential rotation is just north of you, and we'll see if it remains that way. I think it will. Again, we're going to go back up to Dublin near Worthington. We'll talk about a perfect camera. So looking at our upper right camera, that's going to be our best view. Also our lower right camera. This is looking at all directions. So we're going to keep this camera up here for just a minute. If you're hearing anything, that's just some thunder. No, nothing to be worried about. I'm good. Um, but yeah, it's looking less like rotation. So that's good news. So what I'm going to do is for just a second, I'm going to go back to the radar mode and go over what I'm actually seeing here. Oh yeah, that rotation is essentially dead now. So this is a bow echo right here. See this? It's got that bow look to it. That means the winds are pushing out, which means the winds are going to be a lot higher. Now, sometimes what can happen, and they expanded the severe thunderstorm watch to include Picking County and what's it called? Fairfield County. I think that's Fairfield County. No, no, I think it is Fairfield County. Hold on. I'm getting my counties mixed up. I should know this. And I do usually know this, but I didn't get good sleep. That's really what this is. Licking County. Duh. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, y'all. Something else I'm noticing is you're seeing these little cells that are getting pulled up. These might get interesting later, especially down here. So if those things look a little more turny like this, have that kidney bean shape, we're going to have to watch that and we're going to have to watch it real good. But back down here, so sometimes you can get some inflow winds once this thing bows out and you can get like rotation back in here. But really, this is more of a straight line wind risk. And throughout here, the Ohio State University is getting the winds real bad right now. So, and that's just again straight line winds, and that's just to give you a heads up. There was a report of rotation by Benjamin Reby, I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, I apologize. Damage report: about 1 foot in diameter tree, about 10 foot high, snapped in half due to last night's storm and fell over because of current wind. I think that was a report from their house. Just a theory, though. Yeah, look at this. So we are actually dealing with some pretty significant winds up here in the Columbus metro, basically towards Linden. Linden, Gahanna, East Columbus, Whitehall, Obetz, South Columbus, Reynoldsburg, that area. Soon going to be towards Pataskala if if it keeps looking bad and moving the way it's moving. And why? I think that has to be my light. There's no way that the power is actually flickering right now. These storms are well past me. But yeah, we have again right here. This is where our winds, right where you're seeing this crescent, that's where your winds are going to be getting bad and they're going to be pushing outwards. Now we're going to go back to our camera mode and it got hit. Okay. But what we need to look at now, again, I'm going to reload this now. Um, we're going to look, let's see. I'm gonna, let's, Linden. We need to really look towards Linden right now. South Linden, Linden, right here. So this is where our winds are really at the worst right now. And it looks about like a downpour, so I guess that's how that's supposed to look. Sorry, I'm cracking up. But yeah, this is another um camera at Cleveland Avenue at Hudson Street, looking at our I believe that's the actual this is facing east, facing west. I mean, this right here is the actual shelf cloud. I'm gonna check. I got a notification. Of course. Okay. think we're going to go back to the radar mode. The thing is, the cameras help us more when it's tornadoes we're trying to see. With straight line winds, not as good, but it's good for seeing shelf clouds, which is why we're going back and forth. But we're going to go back to radar mode for just a minute. My goodness, there is just, I mean, this is a mean streak of wind. I mean, this sucker's about as mean as a snake on demon time. 77 miles per hour. Yeah, that's not good. Again, very elevated, but still worth watching. Actually, what I'm going to go ahead and do is, yeah, we're going to go back to camera mode and we're going to set this to a better camera. Linden, okay, North Linden, all right. That looks like that was last night. Okay, those cameras are clearly broken. Ooh, this is starting to get a little bit nasty, y'all. Just a little bit. 79. That's not good. We don't want 79 mile per hour winds. Again, it's not exactly 79. It's probably a little bit lower, but it's best to assume that it is 79 and to be indoors and away from windows at the very least. Perhaps in that tornado safe place. Again, this is not a tornado threat, but if it's like upwards at 80 mile per hour winds, does it really matter if it's straight line or if it's in a spinning fashion? I mean, it does because spinning fashion will make the damage worse because it's an updraft. A lot more building failure modes, but this is still bad enough you need to be in that tornado safe place. So, why is, hold on. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to keep it with the camera view, but I'm going to read the wind readings on the radar as we go along. Again, now okay, nope, we still got a reading of 79 miles per hour. Again, this is well up in the air, so I don't want you to actually think that this is 100% what is going on. I can go ahead and check this message now. Yeah, so this is really starting to hit now. We're going to go ahead and go back to the radar mode. So we now have a new severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Hocking County, parts of Fairfield County, or Picking County, I believe. No, Fairfield County. Licking County, Fairfield County, and the north side of Hocking County. Again, anybody in Logan and points to the north. Again, 60 mile per hour wind gusts is our threat. Maybe a brief spin up tornado, but I think that threat is about over. I'm actually going to get rid of the illustration here. Um, I think, oh no, these wind gusts still look about 60 miles per hour. But I think it's safe to say we can probably go ahead and get off of here now. I was really on here because one, I had a feeling that the winds could get like to like 70 miles per hour, and because there's rotation spots up now here, there's high wind spots that I will continue to watch, but at this point, not really any rotation. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to let y'all go for now. Again, we're just another reminder we have a severe thunderstorm warning for Columbus still, so stay indoors and away from windows. Again, this is a situation at this point on. I think it's going to be more of a situation to where if you're inside, you're away from windows, you're just fine. But again, we also have for Fairfield County, parts of or Fairfield, Licking County, and the northern half of Hocking County, we also have this severe thunderstorm warning for observed 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Again, if you're indoors, you're away from windows, you're going to be fine. If there is a new tornado warning, then I will get back with you as soon as possible. And if I'm chasing, I may not be live on here again, but I will have the Instagram story notifications, Facebook story notifications to keep y'all posted. But if I'm stuck here, then I will be back on here. But I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Stay safe out there. Again, if you're under a severe thunderstorm warning, indoors away from windows and you're good. Stay safe out there, y'all.